Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Bama State Recap Show. Game number 2, Bama State versus Southern. Just went down this past Saturday. I know it's Monday, I may be a day late, but I had to give it to you. Unfortunately, I did not make the game. I did not make the trip to Baton Rouge, but the Bama State Hornets did, and boy, they laid the wood down. You could say BTA because the final score was 30-7. I think that classifies as BTA to me, if you know what I mean. A 23-point victory on the road for your Bama State Hornets. So we're here to talk about it, man. Like I say, I'm going to do recap shows after every game. If I don't get to it on that Sunday, I will give it to you on that Monday. And here we are. Monday morning, fresh off a good victory, leading into a good week to lead into the first home game. But we won't get to that. Make sure you guys tap in this Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Central Time. As always, the Black and Gold Show live. And we will be previewing Bama State's first home game of 2025 versus Miles College. But for now, we're just going to recap the game that went down this previous Saturday night at Southern. Before I do that, got to give a shout out to our sponsor of the Black and Gold Show, the Yard Apparel brand, to get all your exclusive Bama State gear. Shop at theyardapparelbrand.com. Get all your nice shirts, your homecoming stuff coming up soon, all your special items. They got cardigans out there, sweaters, all the good stuff right there at theyardapparelbrand.com. And make sure you tune in this Wednesday to see which shirt I will wear live on the show. And thanks to everybody who made a purchase already too. I know some people made purchases. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody out there shopping at the Yard Apparel brand. So we're here, man, and I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I'm not gonna keep you too long, and we're just gonna do the recap for Bama State at Southern. Shouts out to my dog C. Wells, who was on the preview show this past week. Held it down. I know he was pretty sad that his team didn't do anything on Saturday. So this is what we're gonna do. Quick recap. I marked some high points and a few concerns for Bama State. But before we get to that, the score was 30-7. Bama State did their thing. It was 6-0 at halftime. Very defensive game in the first half. Some missed opportunities on both sides. But the third quarter is when the game really turned up, so to speak. You know, Southern got the ball, drove down the field, scored, made it 7-6. Bama State retaliated and took control of the game and didn't let up. Basically is what happened. But before I do that, I forgot to mention this. We're going to start doing this on the recap show as well. After all the Hornets games, victory or not, we're going to do the points given challenge, right? So we scored 30 points. Challenge runs through next Friday. You donate, you text Swarm S1 to 71777 to donate $30 to the Hornets, to the Bama State NIL fund. So there you go right there. Support your school, support Bama State football. I'm going to donate my $30, and this is how we're going to do it each and every week. Just wanted to put that out there for you guys if you didn't know already. So they do this every week, so we'll be doing this as well. Now let's get back to the recap of the game. All right, so my high points of the game, right? Let's start off with the Black Swarm defense. Led the charge. I mean, 4 forced turnovers, 2 picks, 2 fumble recoveries. Corey Lucas and Rudy Jean Louise both had 7 tackles. Led the team. Number 54, Patrick Smith Jr. and number 33, Jaleel Lenore, both forced fumbles. Safeties Keon Lewis and the newly acquired Zaquan Patterson both caught interceptions on Saturday. So we got 4 turnovers. I think we even blocked the field goal, Tim. So we did a lot of great things on Saturday. But the Black Swarm defense is what I wanted to see. And I'm so proud because people were looking at us after the UAB game like, where's the defense from Bama State? They gave up 50 points, turned right back around on the road against a SWAC opponent and hold that team to 7 points. It gets no better than that. It gets no better than that. Forcing 4 turnovers. And all of those turnovers changed momentum. We took those takeaways and made points out of them. So that's what you're supposed to do when you're on the road. That's what you're supposed to do to win the ball games. So big high point to the Black Swarm defense for that. Also, got to give it up for Andrew Body as well, man. 16 for 25, 198 yards passing, 2 passing touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He did fumble the ball twice, lost 1, recovered 1. Solid game from QB1, man. Besides the 2 fumbles early in the game, he played a solid game. He looked great making throws in the pocket. Not much on the ground this time. He wasn't that running threat, so to speak, but you saw him make plays with his arm. He was under a lot of pressure, especially in the first half, took a couple sacks, still ended up with a really good game. But I will tell you guys this, and remember this. When the ball comes out quickly, this offense is deadly. Let me say it one more time. When the ball comes out quickly, this offense is deadly. Remember what I said. Watch the ball games and just remember that in the future. All right. 2 players I want to key in on the offense. Ajah Harrell is a playmaker, ladies and gentlemen. I just love the way Ajah Harrell plays football. I mean, he led us in catch. I think he had 5 receptions for 69 yards and a touchdown on Saturday. But the guy just seems to make a play when a play is there to be made. And that is a great football. And I like Ajah Harrell. Watched him last year. I was calling him to get the ball more. This year, he's getting the ball more early on, and I like it. I like what I'm saying. That guy is a stud. He's a for sure big-time playmaker. Got the ESPN chain. He's definitely lives up to the hype. Ajah Harrell, that's that boy. That Florida boy right there. Definitely a playmaker, man. Love the way he plays football. One more guy I want to give it up to on that offense. Carl Ligon. He is a stud, ladies and gentlemen. Carl Ligon. I'm sorry, Carl Ligon. My bad, brother, for messing up your last name because I've heard people say Ligon, Legion, but it's Ligon. Carl Ligon. Running back number 4. He is a stud. He's fast, quick, shifty, and he runs hard. That's all you can ask for in a running back. You know, I saw a little bit of him in the UAB game, saw a lot of him on Saturday at Southern. And he came from Southern. Shout out to C. Wells for putting me on game. Carl Ligon had a great freshman year at Southern. Now he's a Hornet, and we love him. Glad you're here. I expected him to have some great games. The more he gets the ball, I think the more damage he can do. He made a few great runs on Saturday. I'm like, wow, this kid here is dynamic. And he can catch the ball out the backfield. So I expect to see a lot of number 4 moving forward for Bama State on this offense. Now, let's see what else I got. My concerns, all right? I have to take away some concerns from the game. If I don't, then it wouldn't even be right. All right, we did not play a perfect game by any means, but we still came out with a 30-7 victory on the road, which that tells you the SWAC should be on notice. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call out the wide receivers, not by name, but as a group. We had some drops. I saw like 4 or 5 key drops in this game. Felt like some missed opportunities on a couple drives. You could continue some drives, get some first downs, even score some points. And I feel like we kind of left a lot of meat on the bone, so to speak. So we got to catch these passes, man. The ball hit your hands. You got to come down with it. You know, I'm not going to call receivers out by names, but as a group, Body put some passes out there right there, and they just either bounce off your hand or you couldn't corral them in. And I'm not putting it all on the receiver. I'm just saying some of those balls, like I said, like 3 or 4 of them could have been caught, should have been caught. So we got to clean up the drops. Penalties, another concern. We had 8 for 76 yards. That's too much, especially on the road. We just have to clean up a few things, and I think we should be fine. But yeah, 8 penalties. Man, you want to keep that number low. But you know, moving forward on the road, you have to play cleaner because you know you're in a hostile environment. Sometimes you don't get the calls; they don't go your way. But we definitely have to clean up penalties. And one more concern, I would say, still need to improve the run defense. We gave up 179 yards on the ground. 55 of those yards were from the quarterback. So I got to mention that too. Southern's quarterback, McCoy, had 55 yards on the ground. I'm not as concerned right now, but we have to be better containing running quarterbacks moving forward and slowing down high-powered run-first offenses. Because once you get a team up on you, they're going to run the ball, control the tempo, and it's going to be hard for you to come back. It's going to be hard for your defense to catch a blow. You know what I'm saying? So I think we have to be better on run defense. And I believe in my defense, and I believe we will be better. So, you know, gave up almost 200 yards right there. That's a little concerning. All in all, man, we played a great game. That second half was, I mean, you couldn't ask for more in that second half. Having a 6-0 lead, that last drive of the first half to go down there and get those 3 points was magnificent for Andrew Body. And that was a drive where we could have had a touchdown too. So I'm just saying, we instead of 3 points, we could have had 7. So just some missed opportunities. Not much to complain about, to be honest. We did our thing, and I salute Bama State for that. Big week coming up. First home game of the season. We've been to Beham. Went down to Baton Rouge. Now we in the Gump. So this Saturday is going to be great. Make sure you join us this Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Central Time, right here on the Sports Talking with JB Network for the Black and Gold Show, where we will preview Bama State versus Miles College. First home game of the season. I will be there live in effect this Saturday, and you never know who may join the show with me this Wednesday. So make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and share it out to your people. Thank you guys for joining the Bama State Recap Show. I'm your boy JB. See you guys on the Black and Gold Show. God bless, and thanks for watching.